Chocolate oat stout. Honey chocolate oat stout we're trying today. Got the grains all ground up here. A little black wheat just to darken it up some more. Some chocolate. We'll write into the recipe what all that stuff is. You write it on our sheets. Strike water coming up to temperature. It's a Sunday afternoon here, and I come to the conclusion we just brew too much. So inside the mash tun in a bag is the flaked oats. And look at the color of that. It's like milk. It's like frickin' milk in there. So what we're going to do is add the strike water to it in a minute. The wife will hold it up and I'll dump the rest of the grains in there. We'll dough in. And we'll be on our way to chocolate oat stout. Honey stout. Of course I got 5 pounds or 60 pounds of orange blossom honey. And I got to use some, use some of that up. So on with the brew again. I'm going to dough in with the grains. Honey oatmeal chocolate stout we're trying today. So we'll just get this in here quick. I had to add another 3 ounces of midnight wheat because I wanted this a little darker. And I just wasn't thinking it through. I had to go get the mill out again and mill up 3 ounces. And that's nothing, you know. When you turn it to a mill like that, it just ball there on top of it. So what we do is we do the oats and the barley flakes, flaked oats, flaked barley. We put it in a muslin bag or a hot bag, you know, mesh bag. Get the hell out of the way. Get a temperature of this baby here. Beautiful, beautiful. 155, 155, right where I wanted to be, right about, well, actually I want to do 158, but it's not going to hurt it. In goes the bag with the oats. Back to the safrication stage there. Anything I collected in the kettle in the meantime, and we'll cover that up. And we'll mash for 1 hour, starting now. 2:30 on a Sunday. 2:30. So put that in there. Give it a little bit of how you doing once.
Okay. Your timer is set for 1 hour.
Just heard Siri say my timer's set for an hour. So there we go. We'll pick that up and put it on our pedestal later, or maybe now. I don't know what the other stuff's moved out of the way. I got a big mess here. Got all these brews still going here yet. The Red Eye Rye in secondary. Superficial Payday, nobody's seen yet. The Mead. Payday Runoff. And Blood Orange, of course. So 3 beers, and this will be 4. So, yeah, we're still doing the disaster. Well, I was pointing to the ground on that one, I guess. But the beer's on the shelf there. I've got to keg them. Off to the Vorloft here. Get that going. Oh, nice color, nice color. Get that going here. So the grain bed will be boiling this in about 10 minutes. Oatmeal chocolate stout. Oh, does that smell good. I debated whether to put a little coffee grain in there. I decided not to. Just keep it the plain Jane, like that. Alright, that's good. I don't do a lot of the Vorlofting because this mash tun works good. I got a bag in here with the other oats in there. The flaked oats are in the bag. So, I don't use the rice hulls at all. Never use them. Just put my stuff in a muslin bag. I had a protein rest on this one. I don't know if I showed it on camera, but it was nice, milky. The oats were nice and milky. Look like milk. Alright, yeah, just a couple of these how you doings, and then we'll, no big deal there. Get it right off to the boil kettle here. No hesitation today. The hose on, get that puppy drain, and get that on the stove, I say. I still use the filter in there to catch, like I say, any particulates. As long as the hose stays in there, we're good to go. So off to the boil kettle we go, slowly or fast, don't matter. Never had a problem. Might do a second run off of this too, like I did with the other brews, because well, you get a lot of good sugars the next day. The next day you get some good sugars. What a mess I got out here. Look at all the bottles I'm about to get rid of. Not get rid of them, but put them away for safekeeping. All right, on the oatmeal, the oat stout, lemon oat stout I'm making, I put in some homegrown lemongrass. Put it in a bag, threw it in there now, just at the pre-boil. It's going to be boiling any second. I think we're at 1040. We're going to add 2 cups of honey at the end. That'll bring up the OG a little bit there. So yeah, this chocolate smells awesome. All right, we're going to put our first addition of hops in here besides the lemongrass. It's 1.5 ounce of Hirschbräucher. Oh yeah, Hirschbräuchers. They're a dynamite hop. Pellet hops we're using today. The hot break is right there. It's just I'm going to shut it down as soon as I drop this in, because she's going to want to go right over. Keep my hand on the control. Keep my hand on the throttle, like you know, like the space shuttle there. Throttle up. Go with throttle up. Click, click, click. First edition of hops are in safely in the bag, and she's a brewing. 4:28. We'll call it 4:30 here. Whoa, in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon. It's a late brew for me, but the idea hit me for this recipe. I figured I wanted to get it in the kettle and get it in the. The faster you get it in the kettle, the faster you get it into the keg. We just hit flame out here, so we're put the wort chiller in, and we're cooling down here. Trying to get my gauge into place to see how cool we're getting. Gets cool real fast, real fast. Real fast. Alright, she's cooling down. Just I got my water in that spoon hole again. Let's see what we're at here. We're like 1 minute in. I was going to time this, so I forgot to set my timer, but doesn't really matter. Oh, we're at 150 already. Yeah, 145. It's dropping quick. Now another successful brew day. Oatmeal stout. Lemon stout with a little lemongrass in there. Probably won't come through that much, but Hirschbräucher hops. All cleaned up. Oh, 6 o'clock on a Sunday. 6 p.m. All done. Got the oatmeal stout runoff for the mash tun from last night. We're gonna 10:38 she came in at. I added a little candy sugar, and she's up to 10:45. So we'll brew this on down. An addition of glacier hops, 1 ounce. Let the boil go, and this is going to make about 3 gallons, believe it or not. I always do the runoff in the mash tun. What's left in the mash tun is the bag. Oh my gosh. Still steaming in there. I put it in a bag. All my flaked wheats, all my flakes are in there. The oats, flaked oats, so I don't get a stuck ton there. But yeah, for shits and giggles, I do it a runoff 1038. I added a little bit of candy sugar, brought it up to 1045. Another 3 gallons out of this. It's gonna be really good. I'm not wasting it. It's really awesome to get a couple extra 3 gallons out of this one. Alright, this is the mead transfer here. We're going to get a sample and get a hydrometer reading on this real quick. Find out where we sit on the alcohol level. I'll need a flashlight over here. I'm going to hope that's sitting fairly level here. Oh, the bubbles are going to be in the way.
Yeah, look at it under one line over the orange.
You can put it in another flask for a sample. You think you get a better rating, or you think that's sticking to the side?
Nope.
It's free floating, you think?
I think it's free floating. One line over the orange.
Can't see the number. 10, 20, 15. Hold that up higher. Right there. 10. Holy cow. That's hard to see. Alright, going in for the transfer here on the mead. I think we're going. Nope. I'm using a big pump today, so. That air. Hold the long on the bottom. I have to sink the long one. And we're using a big pump today, so you might pick up a little, like we just saw right there, a little bit. But for the third month, you know, it all over the floor. So this is the third transfer, month number 3. Haven't even added raspberry to it, so now we'll get a better reading on the hydrometer here. I think it's easier to see in here. Let it settle. Right there. Right there, see it?
Yep.
10:22:24.